so I'll just fluctuate to my phone camera. So anyways, as I was saying, you feel me? So Capricorn, they're more inclined towards like using people, and being selfish from that standpoint. But Aquarius is, they're more inclined towards like justice and fairness. It's like the feminine energy, it's dark, but then the masculine energy it's more it's more positive. You feel me? And that's nothing against, like, that's the problem. Like, females think that feminine means female, but feminine does not mean female. Right? Because female, like the word male is in female. But anyway, so I'm not talking about like females per se. Because I don't know, I always get like uncomfortable when I talk about like the masculine and feminine energy, and I talk about what they are, because I don't want people to think that I'm talking about men and women. You feel me? But it's like, yo, that's not what it is. Like, that's just ignorance for people to think that I'm talking about men and women. I'm talking about feminine and masculine, but I'm not. But anyway, so yeah, because Capricorn is more feminine, it's more inclined towards being like more self-centered and like negative. You feel what I'm saying? But then Aquarius is masculine, so it's more inclined towards being more positive and more proactive, I guess we can say. And so, with that being said, yeah, Aquariuses are not selfish, but they attract selfish people to them. And especially you having your moon in Aquarius, right? Because the moon, it deals with what you attract. The sun deals with what you put out into the world, and the moon deals with what you attract back into yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, your moon is in Aquarius, okay? And so now let's talk a little bit about your sun. So your sun is in Aries. Holy shit. Fuck it. Yeah, I can't really look at your chart because I'm on my phone. You feel what I'm saying? So it's okay though. I was gonna look at the house. So so you probably have Aries in the 11th house, either in the 11th or the 10th house. But I'm gonna say 11th house. Having your Aries in the 11th house, right, and then you having that moon in Aquarius. You're a very social person, right? You're very you like to socialize with people, like Aries, right? Very extroverted. It's Aries is a masculine sign as well, so yeah, Aries, Gemini, and Aquarius, they're all masculine signs. You feel me? They're all more positive than negative. You feel me? Like, Aquarius is the positive sign of Saturn, so yeah, Aquarius is gonna have negatives attached to it, but at the end of the day, it's more positive. You feel what I'm saying? It's more positive than than Capricorn, which is the negative side of Saturn. But yeah, anyways. So Aries, right, is the first sign. Their season is in spring, right? You were born like in the beginning of Aries. So that's like, yeah, spring. You feel what I'm saying? And so around this time, when you look around your environment, you notice that everything is starting to spring, right? Everything is starting to grow. The fresh air, the freshest air. You feel me? Say it backwards. The air is fresh. You feel me? All that good stuff. And so, Aries is all about new experiences. You feel what I'm saying? They're all about being free spirited as well, and just experiencing life. They're very curious and they're very mental. They're more mental than they are physical. You feel what I'm saying? But they're also very, very ambitious, and they have this desire and ambition, which, even though they are mental signs and they reign primarily over the mental plane, Aries has great ability to influence the physical world around them. You feel what I'm saying? Specifically through strife and through hard work. But it's like, most Aries are not afraid to go to work. You feel me? Because their planet Mars deals with that. It deals with hard work and struggling and overcoming and all of that good stuff. But then it's like, the sun is ultimately the hero, right? Like, when you watch a movie and like there's the hero and he's like the main character and he's doing all of this stuff and he's on a mission and he's on a purpose, That's the sun. You feel what I'm saying? That's the sun. And so when the sun goes into Aries, if it really, it's like, it's really, really, really full of itself. You feel me? So Aries, they believe in themselves most of the time. Unless your moon is in Aquarius, then that can kind of alter and change that energy, because right, yeah, yo, it's crazy because there's so much shit I can say, but it's like I gotta be mindful of the time and all that good stuff. You feel me? Because yeah, I have a life too, and I want to get back to it. Not that I don't enjoy this, I love doing this. Yeah, so that's Aquarius. My bad. We're talking about Aries, but Aquarius, being ruled by Saturn, and then with you having the moon in Aquarius, and the moon being like your emotions, how you react, how you respond, how you truly, genuinely feel about yourself, and it being Aquarius, the sign, right? I mean, the planet where the word Satan came from, right? Because Satan came from the word Saturn. You feel me? Like all of these things, like, yeah, it puts a great burden and a great weight on your moon, right? On you, like internally. Holy shit, like, yeah, fuck. That's okay though. It's okay though. Yeah, I'm a Gemini too, so I be having like, you feel me? Sometimes I be thinking, but then I don't say anything. But then I think like I said it. I don't know. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, um, yeah, Fortunately, though, Aries and Aquarius sextile each other, and I'm not really sure what degrees, and I can't really look at it right now. I'm not sure what degrees you have Aries and Aquarius in, but so fortunately, it's not so negative that you have trouble expressing yourself and expressing how you feel. Um, that is like, yeah, expressing yourself, expressing how you feel. Um, but it's like you don't, either you don't, I mean, we all feel, of course, we all feel. But it's like with Aquarius, right, it's a very repressive sign. I'm not sure which deacon, you have it in, but it's like one of the deacons of Aquarius is repression, you feel me? And when the moon is in Aquarius, it does become repressed. It does put away its emotions and feelings, and it does find that emotions and feelings are irrelevant and it doesn't matter. So it's like it may, like, you just may not deal with emotions, you deal more with logic. You feel me? But then what happens is that all the emotions you go through, because it's like you got to think about it this way as well. The planets, my bad, yeah, I'll say that. The planets are tuned into the signs that they rule. So Aquarius is tuned into Saturn, and wherever Aquarius goes, it's receiving influence from Saturn. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it's receiving influence from Saturn. And what is Saturn? It's restriction, it's limitation, it's resistance, it's all of these things, right? So with the moon, so what it is like there's a terminal, or there's an energetic line, right? Because that's what the aspects are, literally, like, no bullshit. They represent how the planets connect to each other. There's this connection between, my bad, there is no aspect, but there's still a resonance, because Aquarius resonates at the vibration of Saturn. There's still this resonance that's connecting the sun, my bad, Saturn to the moon. And so Saturn to the moon, you can think about it this way, like that voice that whispers doubt into your ears. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what that's what Saturn does. It makes you afraid, and it makes you doubt. You feel me? Yeah. So, but then with that Sun and Aries energy, right? The hero, it's like it's not gonna give up easily, right? Because Aries is very rebellious as well, right? It's the me, the I am, the I will. Leo is I will, but Aries is also I will. They're very, because the sun is the will power, essentially, right? The will of the sun. But yeah. Anyways, I would say that pretty much concludes your reading, my friend. Thank you for choosing to support, and I very much do look forward to working with you if you choose to. And so do be mindful, like with these donation-based readings, I kind of just go into the reading and I do them, right? But when you get a full reading, like, I do take the time to like make notes, right, for you, so then we actually talk about things that are of great importance. The way that I do my readings essentially is I look at the planets and I see which planet is the strongest, or in other words, most influential in the life, and then I look at the planets. So I talk about it in that order, right? I go from strongest planet to weakest planet, if you feel what I'm saying. But yeah, that concludes it all. Peace. Oh yeah, that's right. I started talking about that, the planets and the full reading, just in case like you wanted to tap in and get the fuller reading. I would definitely recommend it. You definitely learn a lot. But yeah, peace. At last.